Hey, welcome back. So I don't normally do videos like this, but once in a while I just want to go and relax and leave the kayak at home. So I decided to make a little something different, which is a little step stool with two rod holders, so that way I could stand a little bit above the dam wall and look more out open and easier to reel and retrieve and to lift the fish over. So this video is about pretty much just dam fishing and how to catch fish over here. So yep, a little different. As you see, when I cast, I like to pop it or jig it, and depending on the weight you use, it sink faster. And if you use a lighter weight, it's more on the surface, and you want to pop 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 pop, because the more you jiggle, the more you make it dance like that. You're making the lure or the mice tail wiggle, and the trout, they kind of like the wiggle. So if you can make it wiggle, they'll bite. The more wiggle, the better. They will bite on a solid spin retrieve too, but for me it tends to be on a wiggle bite. Even when you wiggle it super slow, which later on it'll happen where I'm barely wiggling and they bite. So they'll wiggle with the mice tail. If you do fish here, where I'm fishing at right now, this little rubber sheet right here, your fish will get stuck. Your fish is wet, but once it hits the rubber dam cover right there, they tend to get stuck. So if you want to pull up a fish better, I would say go a little bit more towards the concrete side. They tend to slide up better. But here, yeah, I cast a little bit more to the right, so that way I could pull it from the side, almost like bass fishing, and get them along the dam, because they tend to hide right beneath the dam or along the dam. If you watch my rod tip bounce and the way I retrieve, I'm still trying to test speed, because I haven't caught a fish yet. I just barely started, so I'm trying to figure out the perfect speed, the perfect bounce, and how fast I should retrieve it, and if it's a faster top surface retrieve or a bottom surface retrieve. Because if you just let it sit, it'll bounce. But see how that is? I felt a bit on a little bit slower bounce, so I just let it swallow it. Today I'm just going for reaction bite. I could stand up here and just throw bait and just sit and wait, and they'll bite. But I'm just doing action bite, so I'm constantly moving, because if they're not biting one spot, just keep on moving. Keep on moving, keep on casting, keep your line busy, keep your mice tail busy, and you'll catch some fish. Just move, move, move. But if you just want to sit, relax, and park your car right on the dam wall and just fish off of there, you could too. But yeah, today my whole goal is to try to use a step stool and try to see how it works, and if I need to change something to make it even better. But yep, cast, retrieve, and move along. Today it seems like the trout, they tend to be a lot closer to the dam. So you see my pop over there as my weight dropped on the water. Let it sink a little bit. I kind of stand around, wait a little bit for it to sink, because I don't know how fast it actually sink, but it sink a little bit. And then do your little pop along the dam, because they love the dam. It's protection. It's where food are at, and little pop, you'll catch them. If you cast it straight out, you will catch them, but they're just more along the damn wall. So right here, if you watch, I'll miss the first initial bite, and then I'll let it just sit and drop. Let the fish come back and grab it, and then it'll hook up. The grade of the rainbow trout today wasn't big. They all tend to be a little bit on the smaller side, but they are good eating at this size up. So if you just want good fish, you follow this method, you'll catch fish. It's very simple. See, the mice tail works really well up here. Mice tail on a little weight. Pop it. So you don't have to do like a lot of popping, like quick pop. You can do slow pop. If you wanted to go deeper, faster, just put more weight or heavier weight. You could go lighter so it stays on the surface, or you could just pop it faster or trim it faster and it'd be on the surface. So it's very easy to catch trout. I mean, trout's simple fishing. If they're here, they'll bite. If they're not, move along and you'll catch something else. But yeah, it just moving tactics. I mean, they're not biting, just move. It's not like you're on a kayak or something, so but down here, just move. Kayak is great because you cover a lot of ground, a lot of space, a lot of water, so you only get the ones that want to bite. You could sit, throw bait, they'll bite, but you're playing a long waiting game. If you do something like this, you're going more for the more aggressive fish, the one that just want to bite, want to kill, or really want to eat. So let's maybe, I don't know, move along more this way. Silly me, I forgot to charge my GoPro batteries because normally I just stick it to the external battery or the power bank and I just let it run and I'll record whenever I need it. But since I'm short fishing, I figure I'll just change the battery as I go. But forgot to charge them, and I didn't get enough footage of the fish I caught. But this is before my battery died. I think if you do the step stool method, it'll be good for little kids too, because the wall is kind of high, and when I do fish, even for me, it's kind of hard to really lean over like this, and I'd rather lean over and see everything, and easier for me to hold my rod. And when I do catch a fish, I put the rod in the little rod holder part. But yeah, if you do this, I think kids will enjoy it more. They can see more, and I don't know, fishing just looks a little bit funner to me. But yeah, just cast it out, little pop, little pop, little pop. They'll bite. Eventually they'll bite, so just pop. And I got a fish to take a little bite, so I figure, okay, I'm gonna slow it down a little bit, and all of a sudden took off. It started biting. It bit and bit and bit, but it didn't really hook up right. So I figure, you know what? I'll adjust the mice tail really quick, and I know the fish is still there. So I figure if I cast it out again, it'll bite. And then maybe in a little bit, I'll change my hook, downsize the hook just a little bit better. So they'll a little bit smaller, so they'll bite a little bit better. Because I am using a pretty big true turn hook on it. I was telling my younger brother's friend to use this method. The last time I saw them up here, I think like a week ago, a week or so ago, and hopefully they did good luck and caught some fish. But here's just a tutorial, so that way if they do watch it, they know how to catch it with my method, which I think works really well. I figure I'll go a little bit closer and closer and closer to the end of the dam, because usually if you go by the end of the rock over there, before the road turns south around the corner, there's a good amount of trout over there. But in about, I don't know, 2-3 minutes or so, my battery runs out, and that was pretty much it of my videos. So I couldn't show the other fish that I caught. And yeah, I think next time I'm gonna attach it to your power bank. So today's mission is to come and test out the step stool, see if it was high enough and if it worked good enough for the dam fishing. And then kind of just hang out, relax, away from the 108, 109 degrees in Fresno. Up here, I drove down to Washawn and I started fishing, and I caught a fish over here too. And yeah, I was hiding in the shade on the hammock, and it's a little breezy here, which was nice. But after a while, once it got closer to around noontime or a little afternoon, it got up into the 80s, and it got pretty warm. So I pretty much sat up here and just edited some videos, which was the other video. And yeah, just kind of peaceful up here. So while I was editing a video, I didn't realize I got a fish on there. I ran into the rocks and the line got snagged, but I got a fish. Guess I'll keep this dude. Yeah, that's the funny part. I was just editing the video and I look at my line and go, yeah, it was moving a little bit. It has a little thump, but that was when it was really windy. So I figure, can't be a fish. So I figured, you know what, I'll just go down and check it out. I'm like, oh great, snagging the rocks, awesome. But didn't realize that the fish already got caught, hooked, and it went into the rocks. So line got a little snag, but I got the fish out. It's a little small, and since I'm so high up and got a little bleedy eye from beating up on the rocks, I figure I'll just take it. I'll take it home. It's small. It's a small little trout. Oh yeah, peaceful. Got my editing done, and now it's just time to cut and paste, or the editing of the 360 video. Now just cut and paste and get a video ready to upload. So you're gonna be watching that video before this one.